No offense, Frida, if you're watching this video, but sadly you can't sing. But anyway, hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is me, Craig, and I'm gonna review ABBA Voyage. I'm not sure people say ABBA Voyage or people say ABBA Voyage. I say ABBA Voyage because I feel like saying that properly. So yeah, what I think of this album is okay-ish, kinda, because it's not the best album and it's not the worst album. It's okay. Like I watched other videos about, oh, have you seen a new album called Voyage of, when it comes to ABBA, and I think, yeah, I listened to it and it's awful. But it's not bad. It could be worse. It's awful. Like, it's okay to listen to, but not all the time. What I think is all the time listening to is probably Arrival or those sort of albums, or probably, I don't know, the Visitors. I can't speak today. The Visitors, or those sort of albums. Like ABBA Voyage is just so weird to me. Not because of the avatars. The avatars are fine-ish. Bjorn looks like a caveman. When it comes to the avatars, he looks like a caveman. I don't know why. But anyway, so when it comes to ABBA Voyage, this is weird. I don't know why. It just, some of the songs are okay, but it's not really that much interesting. The only thing that is probably interesting is Don't Shut Me Down or something like that song, and Little Things, and I Still Have Faith in You. There's another one I really, really love, is Just a Notion, that's all. So this is called another song called Just a Notion. There's the four songs, not three, four songs I really like. So I like those sort of songs. The rest are just rubbish, really. So yeah, welcome to another ABBA review show episode. I think it's the second. I'm not sure how many episodes there is so far, so I'm just gonna call it an episode. So I'm not sure if this is episode 1, episode 20, episode 18. I'm not sure. So or episode 15, I don't know. But yeah, so hello guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's a weird intro, it's a late intro now, but I mean, like, yeah, so whatever you want to call this, I really do love it. As you know, I'm a huge fan of ABBA, but I feel like this version of ABBA is like really bizarre. Like, why are they making new albums? And, well, they already are making an album, but I mean, like, why are they doing lots of concerts about just an avatar and singing the old songs, not just the actual album, the new album in 2021? But I mean, like, I listened to it in 2021 and I thought it was amazing. Or I'd heard on the news, on BBC News, that they're going to make a new album.
Surely the return of ABBA has to be up there at the top. Well, it's about to happen. Bjorn, Agneta, Benny and Anna Fried are coming together again after 40 years. A new album is on its way and they'll appear in concert, but in a way they've never done before. Arts correspondent David Silito is live at London's Olympic Park. David.
Well, I am on the top of the Orbit Tower because this is where an announcement is taking place at the moment. Whenever anyone from ABBA has been spoken to over the last 40 years or so, there has always been one question. Will there ever be a reunion? Well, in the last few minutes, inside there, the answer, finally, is yes.
I still have faith in you. I see it now.
40 years after recording their last album, a new ABBA song. Indeed, a new ABBA album. And this video of the group finally back together.
First it was just 2 songs. And then we said, well, maybe we should do, I don't know, a few others. What do you say, girls? And they say, yeah. Then I asked them, well, why don't we just do a whole album?
It's 47 years since the band hit the big time with the Eurovision-winning Waterloo, the beginning of a series of #1 hits and global success.
Ladies and gentlemen, ABBA.
8 years later, this was their final TV appearance on British television. Every year since then, a question: will they ever perform again together? And the answer finally is yes, sort of. And the reason the announcement is taking place here in the Olympic Park is because this is where the ABBA concerts are going to be taking place. But you're not going to be seeing ABBA as they are today, but rather with a degree of digital youthful enhancement. The group has been performing in a studio, and with the aid of motion capture digital effects, the image we'll see and hear on stage will be the band members in their 70s heyday, to create, after the musicals and movies, another ABBA experience. But what makes this moment different is the new music, the new album, The Reunion, 40 years on. David Silito, BBC News.
Then it was on ITV News, new album, and that was in 2021.
Years ago, they said they were taking a short break. Now in their 70s, they've popped back to record one of the most anticipated releases of recent times. What started out as a get-together in the studio to record 2 songs became Voyage, an album of 10 new ABBA tracks.
The opportunity to write new music for ABBA and to record it, and then coming out of the studio and sort of, I like the result. And I speak to Frida and Agneta, and I know they're extremely happy.
Even if Adele beats them to the Christmas #1, the band still have their digital avatar show next year. ABBA's Voyage continues. Nina Nana, ITV News in southwest London.
2022 was like, okay, I'll listen to it for a bit and then I go back to whatever I'll listen to. And then this year I feel like, it's getting a little bit boring. But when you look at ABBA on the other ABBA, albums, it never gets old. But with the ABBA Voyage, it's like, it's a yearly sort of thing, not a, eternity sort of album that you really, really love and stuff. So I'm just, whatever you want to call it, this is an okay album. It's not the most fabulous album that you think of when it comes to, let's say, Ring Ring or Arrival or those sort of albums. But ABBA Voyage is okay. It's just, I don't know what you can say about this album because there's only 4 songs I really love. Is, I Still Have Faith in You, and Just a Notion, Little Things, and the other song I can't remember, but there's another song that is really good. Don't Shut Me Down or something like that. So I do like those 4 songs. Apart from that, all the other songs are a little bit rubbishy actually, but whatever. You really like this album, do you? But I feel like this album is a little bit disappointing, and so whatever you want to think about this album, if it's good, bad, rubbish, excellent, up to you. I feel like it's, to me personally, it's okay. I know loads of people across the internet, across the globe, thinking that ABBA Voyage is a little bit meh, a little bit whoopie-doo, and a little bit, but I feel like it's a little bit rubbish. Not that much. So my favourite albums are like Waterloo, Ring Ring, Arrival or something like that, or maybe The Visitors. Those sort of albums I really, really love. But with ABBA Voyage, it's like, what the hell is this? So I don't know, whatever you want to call it, it's good. For some people, it's bad. For some people like me, well, okay, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know what to put my finger on it. It's just, it's not, as I say, it's not bad, but it just feels like you had to say it's bad because it is bad, but it's not bad. It's just meh. So I feel like the first time I ever saw it on the news, you think, yes, they're gonna do more songs and more albums and stuff, but they haven't done more albums because they just done 1 album recently, and it's like, they won't do any more albums anymore, would they? I don't know. But what do you think? Put in the comments down below what you think about ABBA and everything like that. And see you next time. Bye.